Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm doing Valentine's Day makeup and I'm really excited because I love Valentine's Day. So let's get started. So first I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender. Pink is my favorite color, in case you didn't know. And I'm going to take this clean CoverGirl Sensitive 535, same foundation as I always use, or Cover Up, whatever. I'm just gonna, dot it on, pick a little up, dot it on. Then I'm gonna blend it in. Don't forget to blend your neck. Now that my cover-up's on, you can see that my face looks a little dewy over here, right here, pretty much all over. So I'm going to use some of my Ellen Tracy contour kit, and I'm going to just take this shade with a big blending brush, and I'm going to wipe it all over my face. This is my powder foundation brush. This is one of the brushes I got off eBay for $10. You get, I think you get like 52 of them. And I'm just going to take that color and just go along my face and, try to make it look a little less shiny. Okay, all done. So now that I have my powder on, I'm going to put on my blush. So for my blush, I'm using the same palette, the Ellen Tracy palette. And I'm going to go in with this nice light pink shade, just on my cheekbones, or the apples of my cheeks, I should say. I'm just going to dip it in there and pat in the brush. Now that we're done with blush, we're going to move on to highlight. And I'm going back to my $10 brush set and picking out a highlighter brush. I'm going to use this brush for a highlighter brush today because I did watch somebody else's video and their highlighter came out so good. They used a brush just like this. For my highlighter, I'm using the Forever 21 Highlighter Illuminator. And like I said before, I only use like these colors. The blue and purple ones would look good if you were doing like a Halloween thing, but who wants to look green when you're doing your makeup? So I'm just gonna dip it in here, tap it off because there's always wicked lot on it. I'm just gonna brush it along here. And then I'm gonna go in again, tap. Go in again, tap. That's a pretty highlight. Okay, and now instead of taking this brush again, I'm going to switch to another brush for my eyebrows since it's kind of like a small area. I'm going to use this one for my eyebrows. So, back in, tap, right under the eyebrow. Same with the other. I'm gonna go back over this one quick, and this one, and then I'm also gonna use this for my lips. Okay, so now that I'm done with my highlighter, I'm gonna actually do my eyebrows today because I want a really full coverage look for Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is awesome. So here we go. I'm gonna take this small like flat brush and I'm gonna dip it in Go for Broke on this Tarte palette, eyeshadow palette. I wouldn't use eyeshadow, I'd use an eyebrow pen, but I don't have one, so here we go. Okay, my eyebrows are done. And by the way, I did go behind the scenes and do my right one. I'm sorry, but it's a lot easier when you can use a real mirror. Now that my eyebrows are done, it's time for mascara, my favorite part, because you can do whatever color and it's great. And obviously I'm gonna do something red because it's Valentine's Day. Alright, let's see what we got here. So back to my childhood palette. I'm gonna use this red and hopefully it comes out good. I'm not really expecting it to, but you'll be on this journey with me, so you'll see at the end. For my base eyeshadow today, I'm probably gonna do this Muse color right there. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's kind of like a purplish color, purplish tan, I guess you could say. And I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's kind of like a blending brush. And I'm just gonna dip it in, tap it off. And I'm just gonna go right here where my crease would be, or like where my eye socket ends, you know? And I'm just gonna put it right in here. You want to go lightly. You don't have to do it hard, because if you do it hard, you're just hurting yourself, and it's not putting any more product on your eye. It's just doing the same thing as it was, as if you were doing it softly. The base tone is set, and now it is time for the dark color. And for that, I'm going to use this little brush because it gives me precision, and it's just a good brush to use when you're using dark colors, because dark colors are very hard to work with. So I'm going to go in with my red. Nice red, by the way. It's wicked pretty. I'm going to blow on it to get the excess up. Otherwise, I'll end up with red all over my face. So I'm going to go right in here. Okay, so I don't know why this isn't looking super dark on my skin, but I'm gonna wet my brush and I'm gonna see if that helps, because usually it gets more pigment on there and it helps to put more on your eyelid, so maybe that'll work. Alright, I wetted it. Let's try this one more time. Okay, that's not working. So, change of plans. I'm gonna do this red for my light color, but I'm gonna also use it as a transition color. How about that? Okay. So now that that crappy eyeshadow's on my eyelids, I'm going to use my Tarte palette and pick a different color. I think I'm going to use Kaleidoscope. Looks very pretty. It's like a dark gray, sparkly gray. And I'm going to go back in with that same brush after I clean it off, obviously, with this makeup wipe. And I'm going to try that for my dark color. And then I'll use red for my light color. Okay, so here's the Kaleidoscope mixed with the red. Still not being as good as I want it to, but who knows, maybe it'll work out. Oh, it's getting on there. It's taking a minute, but it's working. No. I need to start taking my own advice. Okay, so now that this eye is done for that color, I'm going to do this one. I'll be right back. Now that I have both eyes set with the color Kaleidoscope, I'm going to go back in with the Muse color that I used as my base color and go back in where I would as a base color and just kind of blend out the dark color, because like I said, dark can be tricky sometimes. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to put it in the red. Probably dip it on both sides, just so I don't have to go back in. I'm going to tap it to get the excess off. Okay, there's the red. So I'm going to go back in over the Kaleidoscope with this color Gothic. It's pretty much just a black. If this is your first time watching my videos, don't do this eyeshadow for your first time. You have to, black is a super hard color to work with. So if you're not experienced with makeup good, then I would not do this until you have practiced it and like actually found out how to make it look so it doesn't look, you know, choppy and ugly, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with the red quick just to like blend that, because you don't want it to look like it's black going into red. You want it to look like it's red going into black. Okay. So here are my eyes. They need a little cleanup. Right here. And obviously for Valentine's Day, I'm going to put lashes on. So I'll be right back and get my lashes. So I got my flirty lashes. Don't know if you can see that well, but they're wicked long, wicked pretty. I can't wait to put them on. But first, we're going to do our regular lashes with this Arbonne Long Story mascara. It's called It's a Long Story. And it actually makes your lashes grow as you wear it. And it's awesome. It has an awesome brush. And I honestly love it. So I'm just going to go in my lashes. Spread them out. Make them look good, you know. The best thing about black eyeshadow though is that if you get mascara on it after, you don't have to wipe it off because you can't see it. Okay, did my normal lashes on the top. My bottom lashes. And now, time for the eyelashes. They were kind of stuck to the thing and have a little glue on them, so I'm just going to peel that shit off. Oh, it's stuck to my finger now. Okay, I got it. See how pretty is that? So you're going to want to size your lashes, and you're going to want to cut it to the length of your eye. So I'm going to cut a little bit off of these. If you have a stray hair, cut it off, because it'll look funny if you wear it like that. And same with these ones. Just going to cut right here. Make sure they're the same size. So one was a little tiny bit longer, so I'm gonna have to cut it. Okay, so this one's definitely going on this side. This one's definitely going on this side. Got it. So, now if I could find my lash glue, found it. Super Lash Adhesive from Broadway Eyes. You're just going to put a little bit of lash glue along this whole strip. So, oh crap. That was way too much. Ah! Don't do what I just did. Because it was so much. At least I know they'll be on all day. Okay, so once you have the glue on, you gotta let it sit for a couple minutes or else it'll just fall off when you try to put it on. It'll look funny. And it'll take off your makeup if you put it on your makeup and then take it off, so. Okay, so now that this is kind of dry, I'm gonna place it where my other eyelashes go. Sorry, I'm using another mirror right now because my phone is kind of hard to see when you're sticking things on your face. Okay, that lash is on, very pretty. Next lash. Okay, my lashes fully on, finally. I had to go off camera for a second because I got glue in my eyeball and that hurt bad. So, I'm going to go over the fake lashes with mascara. Blend mine into them, you know. Make it look good. Alright, back to my bottom. Okay, now for lipstick, which is always my last thing. I'll be right back. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Melted, my favorite fucking lipstick in the whole world. And I love the texture, so I'm just going to go right in. How do I look? Okay, so since the light is hitting me from above, because that's where the lights are, they're above me, I'm going to show you how I look in front of a bright light, like right in front of it. So my light's on. I mean, I'm not too great with eyelashes, but I think I did an alright job. And then this is me in front of my bright light. I actually kind of like this look. I thought I wasn't gonna, but miracles do happen. And there you have it, guys. Happy Valentine's Day, and I hope you spend it with the person you love, even if it's your mom or your dog, whatever. Alright, have a good week. I'll see you next week.